Today is January 18th, 2020, and this reading is on Courtney Holden. She was reported missing a year approximately after she may have actually gone missing. And it's kind of a complicated situation. She's Indigenous, First Nation, out of Spokane. And she was last known to be staying with her adoptive family. And they weren't cooperative with law enforcement. Sorry. This is so rickety how I'm having to do this. Her her adoptive mother was later found with her adoptive brother in Texas, and they still maintain that they have no idea where she is. And this is about all I know. So what the cards are telling me is, with concern to her, she's gone missing based upon a female who's fond of material wealth. May not just be, oh, I like nice things, but I like to steal things, that kind of aspect. And definitely, from the sounds of it, they are looking at her for identity theft, deception, and custodial interference. So, she's not, this probably is her greedy McGreedy pants, okay? That's what I'm thinking. And I feel like there's a point to which maybe she becomes, I would say, a weight, a burden to this person. She's stuck in this in abuse, I feel like, and she has, I feel like, a mental. She's endured it over time, and I feel like she's mentally got some damage, or she might some damage that has caused her brain to operate a bit differently. But often I get this card for someone that's endured a hardship, ordeal. And the 2 is usually a decision. And that's where I feel like maybe this woman decided, I don't want to have this weight, this burden of taking care of this person, so I want to get mobile. Okay. Where it crowns is the sun, and that is exposure, that is light, that is the truth. I think it's known that this woman, the adoptive mother, is on the police radar and detectives' radar, with good reason. Law has been on them and is on them. Yes. Yep. This is the the adoptive mother. I just think I can't call her a mother because no mother would do that, whether your child is adopted or biologically your child. That just pisses me off. Near future, Knight of Pentacles. Well, this makes me feel like there's enduring. I feel like the law is going to stay on her tail, watching her, just waiting for her to make a mistake, just waiting for her. I'm glad to see that they're on it. And I feel like they're maintaining because they know that she abused her. They may just lack evidence. This is confusion. Looking at the situation, there's so many possibilities that just someone looking in on it, it's too confusing at this time for the average human being to look at this and say where she could be. what they did to her, you know. I feel fair enough to say that something was definitely done. In the environment is tension, is again, it's talking about feeling a burden. This goes from the 9 to the 10 in the environment. So she felt like, I'm going to say that I feel like the adoptive mother felt like she was a burden, and she wanted to put that burden down. And that's literally perhaps maybe more humane than how that. Yeah, this is a person that when they decide something, they're ruthless. They're ruthless. I'm shown the 5 of Swords. This is a cruel person, a person that inflicts cruelty upon others. You can see that they hurt other people in the background. No regard, absolutely none, for other people's feelings. The universe wants that, you know, the spotlight, that wants her to feel uncomfortable. It's pointing directly. I feel comfortable enough to say at the suspect that the police have in mind, key as her adoptive mom. Okay. There is some sort of a bond, a agreement. Maybe this is what her and her son have. Not necessarily sexual. This, as I said before in my readings, the Lover's card can be about agreements or bonds that you make with other people, and this kind of echoes that, kind of like this is a secret. There could have been also sexual abuse going on. I'm sure that the imagination, again, it says, you know, you can just pretty much guess physical sexual abuse. I just want the law to, yeah, the law comes in after them. I think the law is just looking for detectives on this case are just looking for a way to bring it forward, to go forward and charge the mother in a formal way. So it has yet to play out. I think she will be, because they look like, we're not playing around now. We've got it. We're going to go for it. Once they get it, they're going to go for it. And that's all I'm going to say, because I don't want to give this Queen of Pentacles here, this particular person who is supposed to be, in a good aspect, a very nurturing individual, and often is a very maternal card, but I don't get that at all from this. And with what little bit I got from the information, that she's unfortunately been held in an abusive home, and her adoptive home. But I do see the truth coming out, but it's down the road. And the police are not giving up on this. I'm feeling like they're very interested in this. And it doesn't mean that you don't persist in pushing them. Continue to encourage them to follow up, because one of these days they are going to catch her, and they are going to be able to bring this evidence, something forward to formal charges.